So today we're going to be installing some case savers. These are the case savers in the engine. So we've got the engine over here. We want the 10mm by 1.5s. So we've got a thread on the outside, and if we look closely there, we can probably just about see there's a thread on the inside. One thing we need to make sure of is that we've got the correct head bolts for the job. So there's two sides of head bolts in the VWs. We've got the 8mm, so we've got a smaller thread here, and we've got the 10mm that have got a larger thread. The thread itself is finer or coarser depending on which you're going to be using. So let's take a look at what is involved in setting this up. So if we take a look at this case, what we've got is down here we've got a thread and the head bolting already in position. So we can see that that's a good one, and it's the right length. That's a 10mm one, by the way. On the sections here we can see there's some thread inserts already in, but we've got two missing on that section. So basically what we need to do is we're going to clean down the threads with the appropriate tap, so that cleans out all the threads. And it's worth noting that that one, I think that one doesn't go all the way through, but that one and that one does. That one does and that one does. So we've got some that'll go all the way through into the case, and we've got a couple that don't. So we clean that one out. We can see it's going in and out quite easily, so we know, oh, that one's a little bit different. So in here on that one, it's doing a little bit of cutting as it's going in. So cleaning the threads up means that when we come to put the inserts in, it will be easier. So that is at the bottom. So we'll now take that one back out. So what I have found is if we put the case saver on the end and we screw that in to the end, then when we come to put that in there, now looking at a case saver, there doesn't look to be much to it, but one thing I have noticed is that at the top there's a little ridge. So the threads only go up to a certain point, and at the bottom the thread doesn't go all the way down. I'm trying to get it on shot, but it's very difficult to get that into focus. But trust me, there is a little bit there, and the threads don't come all the way down. And I think this is so that when you put the insert in and you put your rod in, it turns the insert without coming out of the bottom and then going into the case. So if we put that into there, we can screw that in by hand so far. When it gets to that point, we're then going to have to use something to actually screw it in. So what I'm going to use is the correct bolt for this position. So we screw that in there, and then as you can see, as we turn this, it turns the end bit. That's not right. Do that again. So we can. So we need the unthreaded end at the top, so it will go in quite easily. So we can get that to that point. We're then going to use the correct length bolt for the top. And we'll screw that into the insert. As soon as it gets to the end of the thread, then it starts to take in the actual insert itself. You can use that bolt to take in the insert. Now you'll probably get to a point where the thread is moving and the insert isn't. So you're going to be careful here as to not bring that through and without taking that in, otherwise you won't have the insert in the correct position. So what I've done now is I've put a nut for the head at the end there. We're now going to screw that in the hope that when it gets to the end of this nut, it's going to take the insert in. So it's important that when we do get to the end, that we stop before we get the nut catching on this section here. So we want it flush as possible. If you look at the others here, they're quite flush. That one's sticking out a little bit. That's okay. So we've got most of them in okay without a problem. So now when we take that out, we've got a flush fitting insert to the case. So we put the barrel on, it won't protrude. So I've got another one here. It's sticking out a little bit, but it is driving in. So once it gets to the point where it's got tight, it may be that it's got to the back and it may be blocking it at that point. So we might have got that in as far as we can. I can already feel that these are quite flush. So that's the case inserts. Like I said earlier, you'll either be using the 8mm or the 10mm ones. 10mm slightly bigger, 8mm slightly smaller. If I try and put an 8 in there, basically it goes all the way in, as you can see. Get the 10 and it stops. And it does thread in quite nicely. So the thread inserts are there so that we can save the case if we've got some damage on the case or if we've pulled one out. Now you should be able to see this from the angle I'm shooting this at, but you can see we've got long ones there, we've got a mid-range one there and there, and we've got two shorts there. So if we take a look at the head, when we are tightening the head bolts down, you can see we've got a recess here, here and here, and they are quite long. So they're the first four, so they're the bottom four on the case. As we come round here then, you can see we've got a different height between these at the bottom and that there. So as long as you've got them in that particular order, the head will go on and tighten down sufficiently to cause a seal. So that's how it should be. So that's all 8K savers now inserted and ready to go. Obviously we'll be taking the nuts off so we can try the barrels on. The savers we've got are from our local VW specialist. They are available from a wide range of specialists. Sometimes they're in stock, sometimes you've got to order. And the thread cutter that I had is a course, it's a metric course, and it is M14 by 2.0. So that's the one I used when I cut into here to make sure I cleaned up the threads so that we can get a good thread into the case. So quite a simple job to put the case savers in. Obviously you've got to make sure that you've got some good threads and they haven't been pulled already. Just make sure you order the correct ones for the studs that you're buying. Like I said earlier, you've got the 8mm and you've got the 10mm. Both will work. I believe that both are strong, and what you do find is that the barrel that you've got for the pistons, both the 8mm and the 10mm will go through easily, so you won't have any problem with that, because that's how they were built as standard. So our next job now is going to be to clean up the rest of the engine and start a dry fit, and we'll see how we go with that. So we'll see you next time. Bye for now.